We're at Beach Blast 1993. The main event is Sting and the British Bulldog versus the Masters of the Powerbomb, Vader and Sid Vicious, with their two managers, Harley Race and Colonel Parker. We definitely don't bring up the fact that Colonel Parker was a plantation owner. He was just a professional wrestling manager. So prior to the Beach Bash, the Masters of the Powerbomb and their two managers attempted to bribe Sting and the British Bulldog, who are known as the Superpowers. It's like the third name you think of for a tag team. Really original. Why would you spend money to have your opponent not wrestle? Like, monetarily speaking, let's examine the logic behind that proposal. Why would they bribe opponents to not wrestle? Do they make money by winning the wrestling match? Obviously, being the moral heroes that they are, decline the bribe and instead choose to fight. And then they go host some kids' volleyball tournament on an island somewhere. That's just what happened. There's no asking questions, there's no me explaining why. They're just there now. The bad guys are upset that their offer was declined, so what do? You guessed it. They hire a little person to dress up like a shark and swim onto the beach and plant a bomb in their boat. Obviously. I mean, what would you do in that situation? Put yourself in their shoes. So he swims up to the beach, he's wearing like a shark fin, he's not really scaring the kids. The bomb is planted and all is going according to plan. All of a sudden, a little girl tells Sting about this weird ticking noise coming from the boat, so Sting goes and checks it out. Then British Bulldog asks another kid, where's Sting? And she's like, oh, there was a weird guy hanging around the boat and a noise, and Sting went to check it out. British Bulldog immediately jumps to an absurd conclusion, which is right, that there's a bomb on the boat and they've been compromised, and races down the beach while Sting's like walking around the boat inspecting where the noise is coming from. Doesn't suspect it's a bomb, but British Bulldog knew right away. And just in the nick of time, the British Bulldog tackles Sting into the water, and the boat explodes in this big explosion. The rubble's falling and the smoke clears, and all the kids are standing on the beach like petrified. Did that just kill Sting and the British Bulldog? They must have gotten exploded. And then what do you know, they burst out of the water, somehow holding hands and celebrating. And everybody on the beach cheers because they're not dead and the boat's exploded, but it's fine. They're still gonna wrestle. Like, at what point in the wrestling rule book do you start getting in trouble for attempted murder? They have like a very Rocky and Apollo moment on the beach where they do some hugging in the water. And that brings us all the way to Beach Bash 93, where the match takes place. Obviously, Sting and the British Bulldog win easily, and the good guys prevail. Although they were almost taken out by a 3-foot man in a shark costume. So I guess the moral of the story is, if that could air on television and make a profit, then you could achieve whatever you want. And to this day, we still don't know who won the volleyball tournament.